I have to say that what Kathleen and I just saw was just so beautiful. Our pre-K 3-year-olds were walking into adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. We can never start early enough to begin adoring the Lord in the Holy Eucharist. And what a gift that we have a little bit of clouds today. When was the last time we've had clouds, right? It's been a while. And so we thank God and say, thank you, Lord, for the clouds that fill the sky, and one day those clouds will provide rain for us. Today's readings, at first glance, might have us a little cloudy. They are, especially the gospel, are not happy readings, are they? The very end, it says that scribes and Pharisees are looking at how they can get back at Jesus. And of course, after Jesus said to them, "Woe to you, Pharisees, woe to you, scribes, woe to you who built the memorials of the prophets, whom you fathers killed." Ultimately, I think what Jesus is getting at here is he's speaking truth to the very center of our hearts, right? He wants love to dwell in our hearts. But oftentimes our hearts are conflicted. Hopefully all of our hearts have love in it. We want to move and do things, sacrifice for the good of others. A mother has great love for her child, right? And will do whatever she can for her child, unless there's some kind of psychological impediment. But a mom naturally, based on natural law, will even die for her child. A father wants to protect his family and will do whatever he takes, even die for his family, right? That's woven in our hearts. We have that in us because God made us that way, and God is love. But at the same time, we are broken, and we have concupiscence and original sin and actual sin, and that's waging battle in our heart. And if we fail to recognize that, then we can't allow God to love us, forgive us, and we can't allow love to grow. What Jesus is doing in today's gospel, he's pointing out to the scribes and Pharisees and to those who are around him that there is this battleground in the heart. And some have given themselves over to things that are opposite of love. Self-righteousness, pride, prestige, selfishness, whatever it might be, that is waging battle. Actually, that's what causes the heart to grow cold and hardened. Now, this isn't just for the people of Jesus' time, but it's for us too. We have that battleground in our heart as well. In the first reading from Romans, St. Paul says, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God, right? I know sometimes I will meet with people in the hospital and they will say, "Father, I really haven't done any sin. I'm really a good person." What are they saying? Well, they're saying that maybe they don't think they've done anything gravely wrong. Maybe there's no mortal sin. They're actually saying that they don't have much of a guilt on their conscience, or they don't have much vergüenza, shame in their mind. But what they will say, by saying that, it's a sign that there's a lack of reflection, a deep reflection of how they need God. We talk about the unforgivable sin in the Bible. We hear that there is one sin that's unforgivable, and people will try to say, well, what is that? Well, the unforgivable sin is the pride that leads to not asking God to forgive, right? So if we have this sense that, I'm not going to ask God to forgive me, That's the unforgivable sin. Another way of looking at it, if we're so caught in ourselves that we fail to understand our own conscience and examine our own conscience, we can't be forgiven of the sins that we can't even articulate, right? The important thing is for us to recognize that not a single one of us, except for the Blessed Virgin Mary, is without sin. Whether it's sin of omission or actual sin that we have done. It originates in that battleground of the heart where we have pride and desire for prestige and self-righteousness and selfishness and all those things that goes against what love is. The good news is all we need to do is recognize even the small little speck of dust, that little bit of sin, and say, Jesus, forgive me. And he forgives. He loves. And we can ask him to renew our heart so it becomes a place of warmth and a place of grace, a place where his love fully dwells.